each other, and I think a lot of it comes down to, I mean, one thing Falco has that's really strong in a lot of matchups is his laser, but Sheik actually has a very convenient short up to deal with that.
Yeah.
And coupled with the angle of approach that her forward air comes in at, it's not bad for her in the neutral game to get around the lasers and get around Falco's common defenses. So there's that.
Yep.
But right now, Anjo, looking pretty solid on this first stock here.
Yeah, and that was a really measured approach to his edge guard right there. He got there, saw he didn't have quite enough time. He just moved back just enough so Reno couldn't hit him for free. He'd have time to react. He's actually taking a really methodical approach. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing so far, for sure.
And Reno is meleeed on me top 100, so this is the kind of win that you would point to and say, hey, I'm a cool guy.
Right, for sure. For sure, and I like the a little bit of a bait there into the spot dodge. Didn't get a ton off the launcher.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, like how he knew that down tilt would hit.
Right.
Because that down tilt isn't something you do while looking for something else other than maybe a shine, maybe Fat Fingered A.
Right, could be. Oh my god, and Anjo actually doing a really good job working around Reno's moveset right now.
He's dancing on him a bit.
And he's got some baits too. I like that undershoot nair into jab. Catching him coming in. What's he gonna get off this?
He was looking for an early double jump there. So when you're standing that far back, it's easy to get the other person to be a little complacent.
Right. Nice wait before the air dodge on. Oh, Reno actually, that was not Anjo's edge guard. That was just Reno screwing up.
Yep.
So not great. I will say we've kind of got the same syndrome we saw. I need a name for it, where a lot of newer Falcos will come down with their aerials and they'll always try to go into shine on their combos, and it leaves them very prone to people smashing out or just being a little bit misplaced when really they should be going for either a grab, a turnaround up tilt, or most commonly a down tilt.
Yeah.
You see like West Balls, for example, he'll always down or down tilt when he knows his opponent's a little bit too far away for the shine.
Yeah, and then there's also the option of just doing a down air, dash dance away, and see what they do. Because you might do down air, dash dance away, come back in with a down air, because what if they just throw out the grab anticipating the shine will miss?
Right.
You get another free down air, except it's cleaner.
Yeah,
it's like,
very, very true. Very, very true.
We'll come up with a name for the shining syndrome.
I like a Sleepy K had a name for there's a common one is where a lot of players come down from the air and they always feel the need to throw out an aerial on the way down, and he calls that Little Mermaid syndrome because they got to have aerial. So I'm looking for something along those lines.
Okay,
but,
we'll come up with something hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
And not the first. Oh my God, Reno!
That was Reno's turnaround opportunity. He might have been looking and thinking short. Which is why he didn't do anything. Because if there hadn't been an actual hitbox on that forward B, he would have had the free edge guard. It would have been a quick turnaround. He'd be in the lead right now.
Right.
So maybe that's what he was looking for. Ooh, no jump right there.
Yeah, I saw the little circles. All right, I think this stock is going to be really crucial for Anjo to take this set. I think if he wins this game,
he's got good odds.
But this is kind of where a lot of the times the better player sort of pulls it together. But right now, Anjo, and I like the idea, try to nudge him off the platform with his shield, and then catch him on the way off. That's actually some smart stuff.
It is extremely hard to react to as well because they're in a position where they're looking for the move to actually hit their shield or for you to grab them, and they have to start planning their DI.
Yeah,
Anjo doesn't have a jump.
Oh my God, and that's going to be the game.
He was afraid to go to the edge. He could have definitely taken the low route and actually snapped to it, got some invincibility, but Reno clutched it out. Anjo has to think about his life choices.
Yeah, and this is actually a situation you see all too commonly where now it's really is one of two things is going to happen. Either Anjo really picks it up, or I think Anjo crumbles. Yeah, a lot of times the guy looking to make the upset is like, okay, wow, I really blew that. Oh my God, I know I can do this, but he just clutched that, and then it just kind of, and then the better player or whatever, or I should say the player who's expected to win, quote unquote, is like, okay, yeah, I can do this. This guy's, and then they kind of clean it up. They play a little simpler. So let's see what happens here. Reno's already got a tech chase going. Yeah. Nice.
And it kind of felt like Reno led him along there.
Reno not doing anything too complicated. Ooh, I like that. Eating the laser and instant nairing. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay. Anjo not out of it yet. That's a nice forward air to descend with.
I think that's the stock. Oh my God, that is infinitely cleaner than it was before.
Yeah.
And this is Anjo's counter pick. He had a ton of room, and mostly what ended up happening is he got tech chased with it.
Yeah. Not exactly the best use of your real estate.
Yeah. Reno actually, I don't think he reacted on those tech chases. We kind of followed a bit of a flow chart where it was, hey, I'm going to chase you, and then Anjo goes, oh, wait, teching in place is the hardest to react to.
Yeah.
Reno grabs the tech in place. Okay, if he's looking for the tech in place, I'll do get-up attack. Reno dash dances around it and hits him.
Yeah.
Gets a huge combo. It's
Absolutely.
Like, it's so, you know, oh, that didn't work. I'll try this next good thing. And
yeah.
Reno's got the experience to know how to abuse that.
No, tech to one side and then tech in place on the second tech option is definitely the classic.
Yeah.
Every Sheik is looking out for that, and every newer Spacey does that tech option, or that tech pattern, I should say. Okay, comes down and just does it.
Yeah, it's even.
It is even. It is certainly even. And he's got the rock stage, which is really nice for Falco.
Oh, yeah, especially in this little corner area. He has a ton of control right now. As long as he doesn't get pushed on the right side of that little lip at disadvantage, then he can make use of these platforms. He's got a little wall to tech into.
Yep. This is... Okay, yeah, that's not the easiest follow-up for the Sheik, for sure.
No. I think Anjo DI'd left trying to ground out on the platform and actually bounce off of it.
Right.
Because then he would have fallen into the pit. Reno wouldn't have been able to chase after him very quickly. Had free reaction. He's actually got the combo starter now.
Yep.
Man, he weathered the whole thing.
Yeah, he really did.
He didn't get drawn into like an early shield drop and get clipped at all. That was really good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for, too. Ooh, nice bait, though, with the back air and another back air. And, okay, that's what I was looking for. First game, he was getting a lot of roll reads, and he kind of stopped doing that. I felt like maybe he was losing confidence, but he's still catching some of Reno's rolls, which is really nice.
Yep, he's hanging in there. He's definitely had some more sharpness on the recovery. He actually took the up B sweet spot. It paid him dividends. He's ahead again.
Yeah, and he actually read that air dodge there. A lot of times people will kind of wait it out of the ledge, look for the up B, but he's like, no, you're gonna air dodge, and I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, he double jumped early, but he back aired late, so he knew what he was looking for. It was really solid. Right now he's got control, but he also had control at the end of game one, so...
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Ooh,
that's
Reno
Reno's
right now.
big opener.
Yeah.
There's a transformation coming, though. It would have, even if Reno had gotten that next opener, I think he would have actually had to... He would have had to adjust for the rising platforms that screw with everything.
Right. Oh my god, that up air could have done it. Is this... Yeah, the tree's going to make it hard for him to get over there for sure.
Yep.
Oh, and he catches the roll!
Oh, wave dash back! He's been going in so aggressive on the edge, on those edge guards.
Oh, nice shield drop to dodge the forward air from Anjo.
Yep.
This is neck and neck right now. What's he going to get off this? Scary. You usually want your back to the tree in situations like this with the tech.
Ah, that
Reno.
is it. That final fair, dude. Those were some close games. Anjo,
yeah.
He didn't have anything to be ashamed of from that set, really.
No, not really.
He had a lot of good leads. He had a lot of good combos. You know, little drops here and there from both players, but that's kind of what you expect in every set, except at the tippy top. So that's a solid one.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel like Anjo's, if anything, it was just those clutch moments on the last stocks where he could have been a little more, God, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess safe. I mean, he found himself in these situations where it was just a little more favored for his opponent. Reno hit his back to the tree, which means that even if he was going to get a strong move, you know, Reno's going to tech it off the tree, and he should have fought for positioning a little better, maybe.
All right, so before we go into the next game.
Yo, Gaming Generations, definitely supplying a lot. I don't know the actual percentage or anything, but they definitely supply a lot of the setups at these big tournaments that you know and love.
So I would say that, you see the Gaming Generations sticker on CRTs all over the place, and it's not easy to drag CRTs around this country.
No, absolutely.
Like, look at that stack of Wiis and GameCubes.
Yeah, shout-outs to those guys for just being awesome infrastructure providers, for sure.
Yeah, it's not easy to get that stuff, you know, everywhere so you have enough setups to run the tourney smoothly, because a smoothly run tourney means basically a better experience for literally everyone, so props to them.
Fruit Loop versus Codeman. So Fruit Loop, you know, for a long time he was, you know, a Falco legend. I don't know if legend is the right word, but definitely a really, really solid Falco player. You know, roughly top 50-ish. And he's definitely got a really strong Fox that he tends to bust out in teams a lot too. But as of late in NorCal, he's been going all Sheik at our locals, and he's been going Sheik at the last couple, you know, big tournaments too. I think he went Sheik at Pound, he went Sheik at CEO, and it looks like he's going Sheik here too.
I think I'm starting to see a trend among really strong spacey players to have a more stable secondary that they use for a majority of the tourney. You have
Yeah.
Armada, who uses his Fox for top 8 unless he's like Sheiking Axe's Pikachu or something. But he's using Peach through almost the entire tourney because it's so stable. It's really hard to randomly lose a game with Sheik.
Right.
It's really hard to randomly lose a game with Peach. It's a lot harder to randomly lose a game with Marth.
Yeah.
But you can throw away a game almost